Katherine Bennell-Pegg named 2026 Australian of the Year, Australia's first astronaut trained under our own flag. Climate scientists warn human-induced warming has made this extreme heat 5 times more likely. Queensland orders euthanization of 10 dingoes on Gari after death of Canadian backpacker Piper James. Good morning, welcome to Inside AUS. Over the last 12 hours, we've witnessed both a historic achievement and some sobering challenges facing the nation. From a groundbreaking milestone in space exploration to urgent concerns about climate extremes and the delicate balance between tourism and conservation. If you find this analysis useful, please consider subscribing to stay informed. Let's get into it. Katherine Bennell-Pegg has made history as the 2026 Australian of the Year. She is our nation's first ever qualified astronaut to serve under the Australian flag, finally breaking a decades-long barrier where Aussies had to become US citizens just to fly with NASA. The training, selected from 22,500 applicants, she completed 13 months of grueling European Space Agency training in Germany. From ocean survival to ISS research protocols, she graduated in 2024 as part of the Hoppers, becoming the first Australian woman professionally qualified for spaceflight. The impact: this isn't just symbolic, it's a massive win for our economy. Her work with the Moon to Mars mission and lunar rover development proves Australia is now a creator, not just a consumer, of space tech. By visiting schools nationwide, she has turned a movie dream into a real career path for the next generation. Southeastern Australia is currently sweltering under catastrophic heatwave conditions. Major cities like Melbourne and Adelaide have seen temperatures soar past 40 degrees Celsius, turning emergency maps into red zones. This isn't just a typical summer scorcher. The combination of extreme heat and bone-dry vegetation has pushed fire danger to critical levels across the region. The science behind this is what experts call a climate double whammy. Usually, the current La Nina pattern would bring cooler, wetter weather. However, a new study by World Weather Attribution found that human-induced climate change has added roughly 1.6 degrees Celsius to these peak temperatures. This extra heat has effectively cancelled out the natural cooling of La Nina, making this specific heat wave 5 times more likely to occur than in the past. Why does this matter? Beyond the immediate health risks and fire threats, scientists warn that these events are becoming our new normal. Before industrialization, a heat wave this intense happened only 4 times a century. Today, it's expected every 5 years. If global warming reaches 2.6 degrees Celsius, these extreme spikes will simply become regular summer weather. For now, it's a stark reminder of the limits of our ecological endurance. A tragic event on Gari, formerly Fraser Island, has sparked a fierce debate over wildlife management and tourism. 19-year-old Canadian backpacker Piper James was found dead on a beach last week, surrounded by a pack of 10 dingoes. While preliminary autopsy results suggest she likely drowned during an early morning swim, pre-mortem bite marks indicate she was likely pursued into the surf by the pack. In response, the Queensland government has ordered the euthanization of the entire pack, labelling them an unacceptable risk. However, this decision has faced heavy backlash. The victim's own family stated that Piper loved animals and would not have wanted a cull. Meanwhile, conservationists and the local Bachula traditional owners, who say they weren't even consulted, argue that the problem is selfie tourism. They claim that visitors feeding dingoes for photos has destroyed the animal's natural fear of humans, leading to this fatal conflict. This tragedy highlights a growing crisis. As visitor numbers soar, how do we protect tourists without wiping out Australia's purest dingo population? For many, culling the animals is simply punishing nature for a human-made problem. Today's stories show an Australia at a crossroads, reaching for the stars with our first astronaut, while simultaneously battling the harsh realities of a changing climate and the growing friction between our modern lives and the natural world. It's a reminder that as we innovate for the future, we have to stay grounded in the challenges of the present. Thank you for joining me on Inside AUS. If you want to dive deeper into the stories shaping our nation, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for our daily breakdowns.